I wasn't conscious of the success at all. Then I knew the picture had come out and that it had gone well, notices were good, but I didn't realize until years later, because so many people to this very day come up and say my favorite picture is Intermezzo, which is so sad in a way, because I did so many other pictures and so many more important parts, but still it's Intermezzo that I'm remembered by.
Well, I think, of course, you know, we were paired very imaginatively there with somebody who also was a
Yes.
great idol, Leslie
Yes.
Howard.
Yes, oh yes, a wonderful man. Very, very sweet and very discreet. I never got to know him really well because he's not the type of actor that is, all over the place and talking to people. He was always withdrawn and in his own room and came only out to work, and you never saw him for lunch or after work. Concentrated on his work and always rehearsing and working on it, and terribly, terribly kind.
Did he help you?
Oh, yes, an awful lot, yes.
Did you find it difficult making your first picture in English? I know that Swedes speak English and so on.
Yes, but of course it's always different to act in a language. You can speak it and keep up a conversation, but acting is a different thing because you're carried away by your emotion. And very often when you get emotional and you have to act an emotion, the words go. You can't remember them. But I had a very good teacher who is still with me. We're always together, and she always worked with me on the dialogue. But I had tried out just to feel if it was possible for me to act in a foreign language. I went to Germany and did a picture in German because I had spoken German since I was a child. And I did that step first to see if it was possible. And as I managed in German to do a picture, I then said, well, I'll try in English.
Was it worrying to you that you might be typecast as the sort of typical, girl next door, lovely person to marry?
Yes, I had that experience and fought myself out of it with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I had then played 3 parts exactly alike of the nice, sweet girl, and I was cast in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde as Dr. Jekyll's fiancée, which was a very sweet and nice girl, and the barmaid was played by Lana Turner. So I went to the director and I asked if we couldn't switch parts. So Lana Turner, for once, could play the nice, sweet girl, and I could play the little barmaid. And the director was very surprised, and he said, well, would you test for it? Because I don't know, can you play parts like that? And I said, please let me test. And he did give me the possibility of testing for it. And I was so delighted because I got the part, and Lana Turner, I think, was quite pleased to play the other part. And from then on, I always tried to get kind of different parts. It is different when you can't go exactly against what you look like, but also you can, if you're an actress, you should be able to play a little of everything.